Good day, everyone. Today we will talk about innovation in insurance and Software AG and Roundcube vision to digitize the insurance business. I'm Filippo De Montis, responsible for banking and insurance solutions at Software AG. And with me today there is Luigi Van Heijst, Executive Vice President for International Business at Roundcube. I'd like to start from some facts about Software AG. Software AG is a well-known company for being an established middleware and infrastructure software vendor, generating almost 1 billion euros revenue annually. For being a global company present in 70 countries and with more than 4,000 employees worldwide. For the uniqueness of our solution portfolio and the digital business platform, which is a key technological enabler for our customers' journey to become digital businesses. But what is probably less known for is its broad and long-standing experience in insurance. In our customer base, we count many well-known top national and international players. Having started many years ago with implementing their core insurance back-office application with our Adabas Natural technologies. Today, we support insurers around the world in their most challenging digital transformation initiatives. And our digital business platform has become the foundation of many innovation strategies. As a matter of fact, today insurance is confronted with an increasingly challenging environment. On one hand, you have the customers with their increasing expectation and demand. They base that on the experience they have with other companies, like the Amazon. For them, digital is a given. At the same time, the competitive environment is evolving quickly. Insurance products are becoming more of a commodity, especially in the property and casualty segment. Incumbents, as a result, have become very aggressive to acquire and retain their customers. At the same time, that the market is witnessing the entrance of new players, both from within the industry, such as the digital-born insurer, as well as from outside, such as the Google player. They're all equipped of a more dynamic business model, more customer data and customer insight, and they can react faster to market opportunities and solve them. Regulatory bodies are not helping. They have tightened the regulation and increased the level of scrutiny. Insurance, as a result, can perform less freely, both in terms of transparency towards customers and investors, and in terms of how they invest their money. Finally, disruptive technologies have become a reality. Internet of Things, mobile, big data, cloud, are permeating every business and changing every business model. These technologies are at the same time an opportunity and a threat to insurance, offering large rewards for those companies willing to adopt them and build on them a sustainable business model, and representing a significant risk for the laggards. So innovation for insurance is not an option today. Insurance companies have been dragging their feet for many years, and in most cases, lost several opportunities to differentiate in the market. Now they need to catch up quickly to avoid being squashed by these four forces. Large incumbents can still leverage their biggest strengths, such as the market position and brand recognition, because you don't buy insurance from anyone. They have still the possibility to retain their customers and acquire more, but they need to transform. As Generali CEO Mario Greco mentioned in an interview to the Financial Times a few weeks ago, either you understand it and you move towards the forefront of change, or the industry will disappear. So it's not a matter of if, but rather how. Speaking with our customers, we understood that the biggest obstacle to technology-driven innovation is insurance IT heritage. Most insurers today still run their core back-office application, such as policy management, claims handling, on legacy systems. A survey run by Gartner at the end of 2013 showed that more than 60% of core insurance processes were still running on mainframe systems, and the figures have not changed much since then. While this system can be stable and well-performing and can handle high transaction volumes for ordinary activities, they're not well-suited to adapt to the new business opportunities and requirements. Selecting the right strategy is key to success. Still, according to Gartner, only 42% of the modernization projects meet the original budget, while more than 82% take longer than expected. So one option, of course, is get rid of the old back-office application and replace them with new standardized package application. But not everyone is ready to drop years of investment and embark on a new route that could take them between 3 and 6 years to destination. It's a more risky and expensive approach, of course, which means that it's pursuable by those insurers that are more risk-prone. These insurers also are those players that cannot count anymore on the existing back-office system because they are too unstable, too expensive to maintain. Skills are fading. At the same time, they have funds to invest in these projects. And for them, time pressure is not at the highest, considering that this journey is going to take quite some time to complete. The alternative is to keep the existing system and run them for what they're good at, which is managing information and processes at transactional level, while the enterprise builds new agile capabilities outside those systems. Existing systems are actually augmented as new business realities and business requirements are implemented in a digital enabling platform. This is a less risky approach. It's able to support the long-term strategy while not forgetting the short-term objectives. The business can still rely on existing stable application for their core processes, while the front and mid-office innovation happens outside. It also represents a faster and more cost-effective route to digitization and innovation, as the companies can build the digital capabilities in stages. This is how, at Software AG, we envision our digital business platform being able to support insurers in implementing their digitization strategies. For us, the back-office applications, such as policy admin, claims processing, billing, are stable, reliable, efficient systems whose capabilities can only be augmented without the need of touching them. It's in the mid and front office that requirements for agility, visibility, speed becomes critical. This is where our digital business platform becomes the foundation for insurance innovation. This is also the vision that Roundcube team had back in 2010, when they first approached us and explained their plan to develop an insurance solution that provided a full digital experience to their customers and users. So Roundcube is the result of this strategic partnership between a Dutch software company with more than 30 years of experience in the insurance industry and considered by Gartner as one of the top 7 players in the European insurance market. And Software AG, more than 40 years of success and recognition as a software provider. So what is the solution Roundcube? It's a modular, cloud-enabled insurance solution specific for property and casualty segment. It covers policy management and billing, as well as claims handling. It provides a state-of-the-art, customer-centric portal, accessible by end customers, internal employees, as well as agents, brokers, and other third parties, such as body shops and experts. It offers personalized view that enhances the user experience while keeping it easy to use. All integrated through an agile process execution layer that increases the level of straight-through processing, from getting and comparing a quote, to underwriting a policy, to changing a policy, as well as submitting claims, connecting with personnel, all via the digital channel. Configurability is one of Roundcube key features for faster implementation, shorter time to market, and cheaper maintenance. Platform independent, it can be layered on the top of any existing core insurance application. And last but not least, powered by Software AG digital business platform. When we look under the hood, we see the different components that make up Roundcube solution. If we start from the top, we have the front-end layer with a customizable portal for both policy and claims. It offers personalized access so that customers, employees, all users see only the information which is relevant to them. Again, ease of use, simplicity is a key requirement. It also offers dashboard capabilities that allow insurers to keep the fingers on the pulse of the business. The middleware layer connects this rich front end with a back office application as well as with other external systems. We're not talking only about the social media, which is becoming more of a key requirement, but also external data sources, such as central bureau system, rating system, weather forecast system. The digital business platform also offers insurers the possibility to develop and deploy new capabilities around the streaming analytics, intelligent business operation for new innovative requirements, without having to implement and deploy new technology, because everything is available in the same platform. From a functional point of view, Roundcube implements all the areas recognized by Capgemini as a key focus area for policy and claims management. From researching and getting a quote, to administering a policy, to servicing the policy, and finally to servicing the claim. It also offers the more horizontal functional requirements around multi-channel integration, data management, and predictive analytics. So to sum it up, Roundcube allows insurance companies to meet their customer expectation and increase in demand, building on the top of insurance core capabilities, and leveraging both Roundcube domain expertise as well as software AG technology leadership, to help insurers take advantage of the digital transformation. And now, I'd like to hand over the control to Luigi, who will demo you the solution and show how it actually looks like.
Well, thank you, Filippo, and also a big thank you to all the viewers of this video. Today I would like to shortly highlight some of the functionalities of the Roundcube solution. As said, this is a portal for anybody that wants to interact with an insurance company. This could be a call center agent, a broker, a loss adjuster, but in this case I'm logged in as a policyholder. The solution is equipped with all the necessary multis. But by that I mean it's multi-device, it runs on PCs, iPads, iPhones or even Android devices. It can also run on any existing but also multiple back office systems. Of course, it's also multi-currency. And as you can see on the top right, it's also multilingual. A misconception regarding customer experience is that the customers need to be wowed with all sorts of bells and whistles online. The truth, however, is that the customer simply wants to perform his activities with the least of effort. Therefore, it needs to be clean, simple and effortless. In this dashboard, the customer has a single overview of his existing insurance policies, his claims, his outstanding quotes, his outstanding invoices, and of course his personal details. So when clicking on my details, I naturally see all the relevant contact details, but also the way I want to interact with my insurance companies. I want to receive my correspondence by email and my policies digital. Further down, I can see the rest of my family, my partner and my child. On the top right corner of every screen, there's an action button. This button has a drop-down list depending on the specific screen. Depending on the rights given by the insurer, I may or may not change certain fields. In this case, I'm allowed to change fields. The underlying business rules may trigger automatic actions. Adding a child may create an agenda item for an employee of the insurance company, or changes may even be handled automatically by the system. Some changes may have an impact on existing policies, which then will be updated automatically. The navigation pane on the left allows me to go to any of the other tiles. In this case, I want to go to my overview of my policies. I also have the possibility to request a quote for a new policy. And as you can see, we cover all sorts of property and casualty insurances for personal and most of the commercial lines. I can even compare car insurance policies. The system has integration capabilities to interface to any external system that helps entering data. For instance, by entering the license plate, I can also get a quote for a new policy. As you can see, we cover all property and casualty insurances for personal and most of the commercial lines. I can even compare insurances, for instance for a car. The system has integration capabilities to interface to any external system that helps entering data. For instance, by entering the license plate, I can retrieve the data regarding the car. In this case, it's an Audi. And by simply pressing compare, I get an overview of other vendors that would like to quote for my car. And by simply clicking on next, the system will take care of the rest. If I now go back to my existing policies, I see my liability insurances, my motor vehicle, my legal assistance policy, and some living and home contents insurances. Every insurance policy has a different screen. So if I click on the personal liability, it has a different layout than the other insurances. It also has, again, on the right top corner, an action button with different drop-down options than before. In this case, I could have, for instance, a view of my latest policy document. Obviously, home content insurances are different from car insurances. If I now go to my car insurance, I see a completely different screen with all the details of my car. And again, an action button with different options to look at. I can, for instance, compare this policy, this existing policy, in the way that you would compare your mobile phone supplier from time to time. Insurers are obliged to facilitate this as their duty of care. Personally, this is one of my favorite options within the system. Most insurance companies having troubles explaining the impact of a claim. In this overview, you can see what happens if I pay a damage myself, or whether it's better to have it paid by the insurer. By putting in an amount, I will have the system calculate what is the wise thing to do. In this case, the accumulated premium over a period of 5 to 6 years is far less than the claim if I would pay it myself. So in this case, it's easier to have it paid by the insurance company. Now going back to the overview on the left-hand side, I can see that there is already a claim in for my existing cars. And if I click on it, I see all the relevant details, I see it's in progress, and I see action buttons relevant for this case. Furthermore, I see the outstanding invoices, and again, clicking on it will give me all the details relevant. And last but not least, there's this file. All the correspondence with the insurance companies are being held in here. Whether it's policies, claim documents, or anything else. And in case this is not clear, then there's always the contact button that allows you to interact with the insurance company. This concludes this short demonstration. I would like to thank you all for viewing, and Filippo, I'm handing over the floor back to you.
Thanks, Luigi, for this great demo. It's always nice to see the product in action. And thanks for the audience for attending this webinar. For more information, please visit us at www.softwareag.com/roundcube, when you can get more information about the solution and you can download more informative material. Or email us directly at info@roundcube.eu. Thank you.